Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I say yeah, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host, as we're about to embark on another exciting show. We got a lot to talk about. We got felonies being convicted. We got college bowl mania happening, and people on a 5-game win streak. So let's check it out. Be sure if you're new to Dragon Sports Live, it's not just your typical sports podcast, but it's your sports podcast that features music. We also talk about baseball, football, and basketball. Those big three. We talk about it, but we also play music from you, any artists that you may have known. That's what we do on Dragon Sports Live. That's how we do it, and that's what's going to be, and that's how it's going to go down. So let's get into some music right now here on Dragon Sports Live with 5. Lead the Way. Check it out. Featuring Drew Weeks here on Dragon Sports Live. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we get down. I will be on live on Facebook and Instagram too as well. So be sure to follow everything on Dragon Sports Live. Yes, sir. Check it out. Drew Weeks, Lead the Way.
Some days I swear that I just wanna quit. Cause when it comes to this music stuff, I'm so over it. Since you brought me out that pit, it's like everything changed. It's like nobody really got here trying to rip your name. And it's a shame, cause when you do, they call you corny. But ask yourself what is turning up ever really done for me. Transform me or maybe help open my blind eyes to see. Nah, I just think these people want eloquent speech. But I beseech you, brother, listen to me and take heed. Cause dope rhymes and metaphors ain't really what these folk need. You leave his name out and you take away their chance to succeed. Jesus or nothing, what I'm screaming as I follow his lead. Yeah. When you lead the way, there's not a thing that can come in between us. Giving me faith so that I won't give up. Showing your love.
Let me show you how I get down. Breaking walls and
whether they like it or not, I'm gon' keep chasing you. Cause when my days are through, I know that I'll be facing you. And you gon' need to say well done to depart. That's why I'm trying to make good music that's gon' touch people's heart. Do my part and tell the world about what you done for me. How you delivered me from addiction and sent your only son for me. He hung for me and didn't deserve it. Yeah, he was murdered and I committed that crime, but still got an innocent verdict. The love so perfect is really unexplainable, but brought me freedom that I always thought was unattainable. And that's why I'm available, willing to do whatever you need. Jesus or nothing, what I'm screaming as I follow your lead. Yeah. When you lead the way, there's not a thing that can come in between us. Giving me faith so that I won't give up. Showing your love. It will never
the high priestess of the music industry, wears a collar of immorality. Cloaked and naked, dressed while the absence of morality exudes from her confidence. Masquerading as an angel of light, skin, melanin, she has a flattering tongue. Her sexy voice has seduced more women than men. She turned deception gospel, igniting the feminist, abortionists, and even lay members to aid her musical foolishness. Using their bodies as instruments of unrighteousness, playing her tunes over them, bathing in her depravity, taking it on as their own skin. They have become clones, quoting her, being in the world and of it, adding onto the flesh and not cutting it, allowing the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and pride to lead them to dark places, to drink from Jezebel's fountain of youth that keeps you immature in your faith, causing women to throw shade at each other for fear of being exposed in the light. This queen bee has stung you. The buzzing of her sweet honey songs are dripping from your ears, and you taste her sugar laced with poison, wearing it as a necklace with each lyric beaded as scripture. She got your ears ringing, and you can't hear the Holy Spirit calling you to pick up your Bible and read it, the only soundproof to cure deafness. Do not love the world, but you're too hung over from being drunk and love to see the destinies a child of the devil. Women in pews got blurred vision. Better yet, double vision and a double mind, unstable in all her ways. B is preaching to the choir, directing them to notes that are off key with God's word, so you question his commands. A strong delusion seals the consciousness of those who know better to be flooded with contradiction, jumping in leotards too tight to breathe, strangling the Holy Spirit so it won't loosen up the grip on your idol. You've bowed down to the beehive. Let her nest swarm you and woo you to her palace built on the sand. Why do you let her defile your consecrated soul? She crawls on her belly, makes you dance out of your clothes. Unlike David, who slew Goliath with the rock, the only rock you align with is not the one of your salvation, but the symbol that solidifies your degradation. When we don't drink from the fountain of living waters, we suffer from dehydration. Turned lifeless and blue IV stuck in our veins, pumping lies into our system, telling us that our Bible is outdated. But should the beehive come charging at me, tell them that I'm wearing my protective gear, draped in Ephesians 6, my gauntlet holding the sword of the Spirit to discern that blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But his delight, her delight, is in the law of the Lord. The hive mind needs to submit to the lordship of Christ, removing the sting of death. So the next time Beyonce hands you lemons, inspect the tree that fruit is growing on. Tap its roots and ask them to whisper the dirty secrets of sin implanted in her ground before you make lemonade, poisoning everyone with this drink. She has many recipes for your fall, automatically making you a slave to her master recordings, profiting off you buying into her doctrine. Though Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice, and a stranger's voice they will not obey. Beyonce all on your mouth like liquor. You're too hungover so the word of God can't sober you. Dangerously in love with delusion, and a strong one is needed to bind the one man trying to overtake your soul. Greater is he that is within you than she who claims to run the world. Girls, I know it doesn't feel good to have someone cast down your idol, but it's necessary when such a one has been exalted to the status of God. So I am taking her captive and holding her hostage to the word of God, because Jesus is the only one that can set her and you free. Because remember that every bee that has a buzz is not queen.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne for those who just tuning in. Again, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We'll be live on Instagram once Instagram starts tweaking, but we live. We even live on your airways. You are listening to Dragon Sports Live, everybody. And it's not just your typical sports podcast. It's a sports podcast that's going to break down baseball, basketball, and football, college, pro, whatever. We breaking it down. If it's news, we'll spill it. I'll even let you know how I feel about it. We got Bowl Mania going on. We got off-season trades happening. We got lots of things going down here on Dragon Sports Live, or in the world of sports. Like I said, if you missed this show, you can always catch it on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast at. And same thing that goes for the artists. You can catch them on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio. And just make sure you support these artists out here as well that's making this good music from their heart, that's pushing it out there to you. So be sure to always support them. Be sure to check them out on that. And be sure to, be lively. Be who you are and what you want to be here on Dragon Sports Live. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way it's going down. So, with that being said, y'all remember back in 2019 when Red Sox great Papi David Ortiz, Big Papi, he was attacked, and so now in 2022, we got 10 convicted on that attack. Some of them get a few years, some of them got like 25 years, but 10 is convicted from that. So, I guess that's a sign of release of the attack because 10 was convicted on that. But that's that news. We got a lot more signings that's happening in the MLB right now. So the Giants, they failed to get Carlos Correa, but now we may have a set of twins playing in the same pitch in the same bullpen. That's right, I said it. Twins, identical twins. We got Taylor and Tyler. Both Taylor Rogers and Tyler Rogers. So, minutes after Taylor, just signed in, it like he just got signed to the team. He's what he signed? He signed a 2-year. Oh no, 3-year, $33 million contract, and that happened about the beginning of this week. So he is prospering. He signed some stuff. He signed some stuff, and now he's moving on to play with his brother. So one is a righty and one is a lefty, which is quite fascinating. One bats right and one bats left. But let's see how that goes. Let's see what's gonna go down with that. I think that'll be it's not the first time. Well, I know we had the first time where a set of pair of brothers was playing in the All-Star game, but against each other, or played against each other, but on the same team. I think this would be worse. Because, they pitched in the same game April 11th at San Francisco when Taylor was for San Diego. So, I remember that game. But now y'all pitch it on the same side. Let's see how that goes. And, he has a very unique sidearm delivery, everybody. So, that's, that's amazing. You got a sidearm, wind up, you got your brother who's pretty good, and y'all just looking to build that bullpen, but it's also, I think it's the makeup because he couldn't get Carlos Correa, my bad, not Correa, since his health was a concern, he jumped ship, went to the Mets. We all know that. That happened. That it is what it is. But, hey, let's see what they can do. Let's see how it's going to go when the season starts. We got more acquisitions. So, the Braves acquired reliever Lucas Lute from the Yankees. And they basically gave up some prospects and some minor leaders in that deal. Acquire him. They trying to rebuild their bullpen. And then the Blue Jays recently acquired slugger Daulton Varsho. He's excited for the opportunity because, one, he was acquired from the Arizona Diamondbacks last week. So he's excited for the new opportunity because it's a way to, you know, rebuild, retool, be rejuvenated. It's like a change of scenery is always good at times, and sometimes it's not. So when you got to change the scenery, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. In some cases, it could be a good thing. Like, let's see how Cody Bellinger do with his change of scenery. Let's see how Daulton Varsho do with his change of scenery. So I'm excited for that. You know, let's see what goes from there. We got free agent pitcher Nathan Eovaldi. He agreed to a contract with the Rangers. It's a 2-year deal that's worth $34 million. So he gets a new place. He was a free agent, so he's going to get a new place. And then my bad. Pirates agreed to a one-year deal with 42-year-old Rich Hilll. Now, y'all heard me right. He is 42, but he can still do that. He still got that power. Age ain't nothing but a number to these guys nowadays. Y'all look at Tom Brady. Y'all look at LeBron James. And many more. Look, Udonis Haslem. So it's like, it ain't nothing but a thing to them now. Now it's just more mind and how far can you go before you decide to retire and decide that it's time to hang it up. Or, you know, I still got the goods. I still can throw that power. I still can throw that heat. That's all that really matters. Is it's a mind over matter thing. So it's like, well, let's do what we do best. Play your best game to the best you can till you can't play it no more. That's all you got to do. So MLB will be allowing players from Cuba to represent their home country in the World Baseball Classic. So if they're playing in America, but they was born in Cuba, they'll be able to represent their players. So that give you more players probably gonna play internationally for their home team in the World Baseball Classic. Cool, and that's people like Raymond Azuma, Rosarania, and many others, just to name a few off the top of my head. So that's a big up to them. I think that's a really good move to allow them to play for their country in the World Baseball Classic, especially Cuba. You know, a lot of baseball comes from Cuba. A lot of baseball comes from Japan, overseas, and also in Americas as well. So that's a good job for them to do that, and highly appreciate them doing that for them. So we'll keep doing with that. We'll keep going with that, bouncing it up and doing what they do. But let's see what else going to go down. Mets re-sign Adam Ottavino to a 2-year contract. So they're keeping their bullpen alive. And then Red Sox Kluber agreed to a 1-year deal that's worth $10 million with the Boston Red Sox. And Marlins make first free agent move with Jean Segura on a 2-year deal. Now, keep in mind, that's their first free agent move. And they give it Jean Segura a 2-year deal. And we're going to have 10 MLB umpires and 7 crew chiefs set to retire. And this is going to be the most since 1999. And it's not just because of that. A lot of them have been in the league for a very long time. And not only that, like we got the automatic strikes and ball system coming soon. But it's just because they've been in the league for a very long time. And it's, like I said, everybody has their time, their place, and when it's time to hang it up. So one person been over 20-something years, that's a lot to put in as being an umpire. And, 15 plus 16 years is a lot for a crew chief. So I give them that. That's what's up for them. Now, that's all I got really what's going on in baseball right now. Sox is still quiet. Cubs has been a little quiet. Other teams has been quiet, but like I said, they wait and see. We waiting for physicals to get done. We wait for a lot of different things to get done so can see what's going on. And when I find that information, I'll be sure to let you guys know what's going on, let y'all know everything when I find it out. Until then, we got more music coming up on the way. We got Billy Baby Do the Dash coming up here on Dragon Sports Live, followed by King Breezy Supreme. Be sure to check out everybody's music that I'm playing here on Dragon Sports Live. Be sure to check them out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, or wherever you get your music from. Support their artists, buy their albums, like their page. Do what you can to support them. So that's what we gonna do on that. Like I said, we got more music coming up, and we got more sports to talk about. We got stuff happening in football. We got injuries, people who's coming back, college bowl mania. We got it all. NBA, we got Bulls surging, and I'll talk more about that when we talk about our NBA. But until then, y'all ain't missing nothing. Y'all can always catch Dragon Sports Live on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And we gonna jump right into the music. So this is Bally Baby Do the Dash on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out.
Are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Got a little Spanish bitch, you know she's shaking the ass. Too far, too fast, I might just crash. Snakes are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Got a little Spanish bitch, you know she's shaking the ass. Too far, too fast, I might just crash. Snakes are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Left that bitch in the past. My niggas gon' ride for me, put you in the cast. My ice is so cold that you think I'm in a last. Flimsy nigga, yeah, you know that you're a flash. Getting to the top, it's my first task. Spoiled bitch, in diapers, and I'm riding in for class. Ha ha, yeah, you niggas make me laugh. Bad bitch, want a baby, then you know I'm going half. Lean, 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 it's slowing me down. Let a nigga run up, then he out for the count. Catch up. Left the hoe cause little hoes act up. 5 gang or get clapped up. Pussies move cause you know she get her naps cut. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Got a little Spanish bitch, you know she's shaking her ass. Too far, too fast, I might just crash. Next are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Got a little Spanish bitch, you know she's shaking her ass. Too far, too fast, I might just crash. Snakes are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Got a little Spanish bitch, you know she's shaking her ass. Too far, too fast, I might just crash. Snakes are all gone, cause I'm cutting my grass. Dash, dash, I'm doing the dash. Shaking the ass, she's shaking the ass. I might just crash, I might just crash.
King Easy, bitch. Super brave.
Got me.
Yeah.
Get my slice like Kimbo. Rest in power with a Kimbo. I'm just cool with my Kimbo. Roger that, tenfold. Roger that, I need 10 more. Drop the haters off a limbo, cause my stick longer than a limo. Throwing shots at your dimples, but on the ladies I'm gentle. She crack a smile just a little. You know I love to make you giggle. She shaking ass just a little. You know I love to see it jiggle. I got drink, got lemonade. Sun shining on me, you can keep your shade. I don't need your rain on my parade. Purple haze got me in the days. Daydreaming about the money. Monday through Monday. I gotta keep the shit coming. Came from the bottom like a root. I don't even wear Timberland boots. I'm a cozy king and some loafers. Bust that pussy open on the sofa. I step on rats and roaches. These little niggas atrocious. They can keep their guns and they holsters. I showed them after I told them. Look at life like a box of chocolates. Gotta keep you a pocket rocket. These young niggas full of nonsense. Told you I'ma do it and now I got it. King B still determined to conquer. Keep some Honduns in my wallet. Keep a bad bitch in my pocket. Little nigga, you just a hobby. Drip dropping, that's why she mopping. Give me some of that awesome sauce. I'm twisting green like I play for Boston. Make sure you do how daddy talk. Get my slice like pizza. Playing the guitar to a diva. I'm young, I'm strong, I'm eager. I don't get no damn, no beaver. Chop it up with the game, me cleaver. And they bread, I had a crush on my teacher. Smoke it down from an ounce to a gram. Drink it up from an ounce to a liter. Bang that shit in your speaker. I got out the mud out the sandbox. I let it blast to my hand high. I'm making no wind, progressive still when you doing doing too much, then that's overkill. We making the plays on a larger scale. I take the paper in like the mail. I did not get it out by myself. Inhale, exhale. I gotta anchor my breath. I gotta watch my step. These niggas don't know they right from they left. I'm the type of king that's on the move. Keep up or get left. Then I bust at your top. Till it ain't nothing left. All my kings on the move with me. Ain't nothing y'all can really do with me. And I bought a set of tools with me. Tell me who really wanna screw with me. And you know these niggas really fools to a Black Panther in the jungle. Rumble, young man, rumble. I tried to keep it on the humble. Stutter step made you stumble. Quick release with this jumper. Rubbing all on her bumper. This dick put her in a slumber. Partying with my hunters. I know, so I don't wonder. I bless, but I'm still hungry. I gotta keep it 100. Get my slice like Kimbo, rest the pile with a Kimbo. I'm just cool on my kinfo, rise to that tenfold. Get my slice like pizza, playing a guitar to a diva. I'm young, I'm strong, I'm eager. I don't get no damn no beaver. Get my slice like Kimbo, rest the pile with a Kimbo. I'm just cool on my kinfo, rise to that tenfold. Get my slice like pizza, playing a guitar to a diva. I'm young, I'm strong, I'm eager. I don't get no damn no beaver. Gone,
King, easy, bitch.
It's the hardest thing to do. Look at the one you love and tell them that you do. It's like your heart been chewed, cause you had all this love in the beginning, and you don't know how the hell it finished. But that's the way love goes. It's a little bit too late to see what we can save. No, no, baby, I'm lacking effort. That's the simple answer to every question. Late night endeavors, that's why I put my effort. If you put nothing into something, it's still nothing ever. But I love you, love you. You know I love you. It's a little bit too late to see what I can give you now.
When we started, it was all love. Got caught up when you called up. I was starstruck. Side hoes, they was all cut. Now it's all us. Our convos, just to sum it up, we hung it up when the sun was up. We was comfortably between love and lust. They come for me, then they come for us. Our problems, oh, they was not much. We just toughen up when little stuff come up. Can't fuck this up because the love too much. But you fucking up. Hey, yo, what's something up? Yeah, a few debates and what we talking about. A new debate and we arguing now. Sooner or later, a couple flaws come out. Sooner or later, they're gonna all come out. And where the hell you get flowers from? A secret crush sent them to your job and you brought them home? Oh, you super smart, you better throw them out and lose the card. Nah, it's about respect. What about my ex? Leave her out of this. Should be making up and focusing, and you bringing up all this old shit. Well, maybe it's time that we both quit. I see it now, you've been over it. You different now and I noticed it. What's broken, fixed, and then broke again. Can't find the love that we both was in, so I just pack up my clothes and spin. I tried hard, gave this my all. Now I'm trying to forget it all.
It's the hardest thing to do. Look at the one you love, and tell them that you do. It's like your heart been chewed, cause you had all this love in the beginning, and you don't know how the hell it finished. But that's the way love goes. Hey, it's a little bit too late to see what we can save. No, baby, I'm lacking effort. That's the simple answer to every question. Late night endeavors, that's why I put my effort. If you put nothing into something, it's still nothing ever. But I love you, love you. You know I love you. It's a little bit too late to see what I can give you now.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song you just heard was Love Goes by Don Michael Jr. Now, you know how I've been finding some of my artists lately? Some of the artists that they got good music and I want to feature on my show? It's literally through TikTok. Literally through TikTok, I then found 5 artists that's making good music that you should support, and I'm gonna keep adding their music to my playlist, my repertoire of artists that I have with great music, and I think that's the better way to go. It's just the right thing to do. Like, no telling what goes in and comes out of when people on TikTok. People, like, I'm about to start putting more reels on TikTok. But until the meantime, y'all can always check me out on Dragon Jump Pro, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. So be sure to check me out. I do this. I'm versatile. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm versatile. I do a podcast. I do photography. I do videography. I do graphic design. I do sound editing. So I'm versatile in what I can do. But being versatile is also what gets you somewhere in the NFL. Get you going, get you scouted by colleges from high school to the next level, and then that level to the NFL. So it is bowl mania going on. We had a lot of good games the past couple of days. I've literally been watching bowl games like every day since I've been off on my little mini vacation from my job. Also, so I've been sitting, editing my previous shows and try to get them uploaded so everybody can see it. Whoever missed it, don't feel bad, because you can always go to DragonJumpPro.com. You can catch all the episodes on there. I have the links and stuff put on there soon. You can also go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or you can go to YouTube.com and search for Dragon Jump Productions. That is the company that I built, and we're a proud sponsor of Dragon Sports Live. So, and those who tuning in, this is not just your typical sports podcast. It's this podcast that talks about sports, but also give you music from people you know and more. That's how we do that. And that's Dragon Sports Live. So that's how we do it. That's how we get it cracking. Apparently my phone has frozen, but it's all good. I'm not doing nothing on it anyways. It just froze. So I was talking about Bowl Mania because I got a little distracted because I was trying to talk to you guys as well. But Bowl Mania happened this past weekend, and it's still going on. Like right now, we got Alabama versus Kansas State going on. Right now, Alabama's demolishing. It's 45-13 right now, and that's the score in there in the fourth quarter right now. So that game is on live if y'all want to watch. That's on ESPN, those who had it. But we had other games that's been really good bowl games. Like I watched, what other game did I watch? I watched the Washington State game. Yeah, I watched that game, Washington State. That was a good game. That game basically came down to the wire. It came down to which defense will fare better, which defense is going to hold up better. And that score ended up being 32-35. So it's like I said, it's been a lot of good games. It's been a couple good upsets. Like barely got upset by, I want to say, Air Force Academy, Wake Forest. Like we had a couple upsets, but then we also had a couple good games. We had a bunch of good games, a couple upsets, but more good games than that. Notre Dame even won. So the South Bend team even won. And that game came down to the wire. Like, I was watching that game. That game came down to a good game, and Notre Dame ended up overcoming that game. So, and they was going against, who was they going against? I forgot who they was going against, but that score was pretty close, too, as well. So, it's like I said, it's been a lot of good games going on. Couple of them upsets, couple of them by, like, a point, a touchdown, a field goal, a safety, something. It's been a couple good games going on, and I really like what I've been seeing from these bowl games. And also, it's an opportunity to see the future of the team. Like, because some people are either going in the transfer portal or they're going to the NFL draft. So a couple people are still playing with their team and still going to go to the draft. But like I said, some of them choose to stay away, but they're supporting their team. But as they prepare for the draft, some are just like, no, I'm going to play my final games with the team. And then some of them are seniors and they're graduating and like their time has come. So it's like their final year eligibility, it's coming to an end. Stuff like that. That's what's going on with that. So we got that going on. We got a lot of fishes in the sea going on. And we had a good game last night as well. Tennessee, Clemson, good game. Like I said, it's different this year. I'm looking forward to a Michigan game later on because it's the semifinal and it's determined if they're playing that championship game. I'm definitely looking for that later on. I'm looking forward to I'm looking for that game later on. That Michigan versus TCU. TCU is 12-1. Michigan is undefeated this year. And then following that, we got Ohio State versus Georgia. So remember, Georgia beat Michigan last year. Vice versa. Like, these teams, all the next two games is what I'm waiting on. So, like I said, I'm excited for Bowl Mania. I'm real excited for that. And I can't wait to see what goes on with that. That's what's happening with Bowl Mania now. NFL-wise. So, the tale of Tyler Heineke, his final run is course. Last game, he didn't really do so well. He kind of struggled a little bit. So, in this next game against the Browns, it will be Carson Wentz as the starter. They turned back to Carson Wentz after a lengthy he was out for a while. So now it's Carson Wentz. And we're going to see how that goes. Like, what's going down with that. Like, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty interesting game. Like I said, when they go against the Browns, it'll be Carson Wentz at the starting helm, who's 6-9, and Washington is 7-7, which both of these teams still got a chance of making the playoffs, making that wild card spot. It's still up for grabs, and we'll see what's going on with that in a second. So let's see how it goes with that. Sorry, I got a message I'm replying to, which I had to reply to because, got to reply to that. No, but let's see what goes for that, how that's going to go down, how it's going to become, what's going to become of that team in the long run. Because, like I said, they all got a chance to make playoffs. It's like 4 teams that's in the hunt, Green Bay's been on the tear. They won their last 3 games as well going into it. So, yeah, we gon' figure it out. We gonna get it cracking. We gonna go hard with it. I'm gonna take a quick music break real quick, and we're gonna talk more NFL. So, rock with me as we take a quick music break. We got Drama B, No Deals on here. So let's rock with that music while I run and take a restroom break real quick, in case y'all wondering. This is Dragon Sports Live.
Taking no breaks, I got too much to lose. I got family relying on me to push through. Fans all around, they surrounding. I knew I would come up. Was patient with every damn move just to come up. Promise I'll always be one up ahead of the game with these lyrics I dump up. When shows come around, the crowd, yeah, they jump up. Fuck all the silence, the volume I pump up. Hold up, it's plenty, I got more in store. Link with the wizard, I call him my bro. Ain't no fucking with hoe shit, I'm too concentrated. And plus your boy faithful, my girl I don't play with. You hear me around up on your local station. 6 years and I'm just getting placement. You fit the styles that I play with, locomotive flow, emotion hurt the game, I'm so potent. Potential, I got it, I'm too influential, I'm too in the mix when I mix instrumentals. I'm feeling blessed like a sneeze with a tissue. Got family calling, saying, Brandon, we miss you. I know that they miss me, these haters, they diss me, but I'm making calls that you would call risky. He jumped off the cliff, no parachute, straight face, oh shit, no attitude, man, I landed on cloud 9. You could tell I be so high. Eating bagels and I'm sipping tea. Shit is none of my business if it don't benefit me. You could call it cocky, call it what you want. My name finna pop like I shot the gun. Throw on some crisscross, now everybody jump. You won't stop hearing me until I'm done. Oh Lord, I got the feeling. I sign no deals and I still make a killing. Oh Lord, Lord, I got the feeling. I sign no deals and I still make a killing. Oh Lord, Lord, I got that feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got the feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got that feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got the feeling. Yo. 4 o'clock and I'm up for the day. Making hits, I'm just trying to get paid. While y'all broken, y'all trying to get laid. 9 to 5, I couldn't do that shit. I mean, off the books, I make a good living. Support myself, I got no children. Drama delivers that good feeling. Chill vibes when I hit the building. Hit the button in the car room. No Mazda, but I zoom. Clothes proper, that's the fashion sense. You still wearing the outfit from your last event. That's some dirty shit. I'm on a worthy tip. You only talk a good game, flipping words and shit. All you do is chirp with some birdie shit. I always come around, that's a Kirby flip. I finesse the puss like I'm Steph Curry. You ghost busting, you a Bill Murray. NYC about to make the comeback. Call me Chris Brown, guaranteed I run that. You can't name another from NY that does that. Your girl give top. Snapple, that's a fun fact. Every single mountain you put down, I jumped at. Or I brought the cannon where the drums at. Oh Lord, I got the feeling. I sign no deals and I still make a killing. Oh Lord, Lord, I got the feeling. I sign no deals and I still make a killing. Oh Lord, Lord, I got that feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got the feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got that feeling. Oh Lord, Lord, I got that feeling.
On a full-time grind. On a full-time grind. I don't get no breaks. It's T-Bone on the track. On a full-time grind. I don't get no breaks. Only rolling with my team. Cause other niggas fake. I swear these lame niggas hate. Cause they don't get no cake. And when it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. Used to have to walk around my smile on like everything's alright. We ain't had no food, no job, just trying to pay my lights. I ain't had no money, a lot of shoes, so they thought I was rich. Used to be in the crib, chilling out, my dad was moving bricks. We ain't got no time for these switch niggas, no time for these bitch niggas. Keep it real or get hit, nigga. Half these hoes be gold diggers. All my niggas, they pull triggers. In the basement like Big Tigger. Popping off, we popping off, nigga, fuck rap, I'm a grave digger. Slow down, but tell them keep them bottles coming. Michael Vick in the field, you can be open, but I run it and I know they see me coming. Your girlfriend will be coming. Your girlfriend will be coming when she see this check I'm thumbing, and she ready right now. You know it's going down. Ask my dad how you moving slow and you ain't got a plow. I know my dad proud. My mama is too. And if my team good, I give a fuck about you. I'm on a full-time grind. I don't get no breaks. Only rolling with my team. Cause other niggas fake. I swear these lame niggas hate. Cause they don't get no cake. And when it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I ride around my city. I got my niggas with me. We do a lot of numbers, but we don't fuck with 50. I keep that hammer with me. And bitch, I nail you up. These broke niggas hate me. They think I give a fuck? No way. Real niggas since day one. You just mad cause you ain't one. Couple shots, better take one. Hit your bitch like a home run. Go. I'm at the door cause I'm chasing this cream, nigga. My niggas real and they ain't fucking with you. You mad at me cause your girlfriend want a picture. And I don't want your girlfriend, I let my cousin hit her. You talking down about my squad, we got a couple killers. I wish a nigga would and I won't catch a splinter. I be on my grind, ho. Money talks, less convo. Need the cash, get it pronto. Ballin' on like Rondo. Yeah, when it comes to money, you can't get enough. They say money talks, you should listen up. I'm on a full-time grind. I don't get no breaks. Only rolling with my team. Cause other niggas fake. I swear these lame niggas hate. Cause they don't get no cake. And when it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nigga, I can't wait. When it comes to getting money, nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song was I Can't Wait by King Bone. Oh, man. I'm also excited because it's New Year's Eve, everybody, in case y'all didn't know. It is that eve. We are getting cracking, and we are having fun on this day. My lovely lady and Mini-Me have showed up, so they're here. And we're going to have some fun. But back to what it was, because like I said, I had to run, take a little break real quick. We got some exciting, very exciting games coming up, and football coming up, because it might go down to the wire of in one division where you need the last two games to determine the champion in that division. And who will make the playoffs, who will get out the playoffs, who will be eliminated. So as of now, I think how it stands, I think the Bears are eliminated. The Lions are on the cuffs. And Oh yeah, they're on the cusp. So it's a few teams that's been eliminated already, but others, no. So we look at that. Like I said, it's gonna come down to the last two games. So the games tomorrow, Sunday, and week 18. That's what it's gonna come down to, and that's what it's looking like. We already got selections for the Pro Bowl. Selections have been made, and I'll let you know who those players are in the next show. I won't do it at this show, but I'll let y'all know the next show. We also got firing. So the Broncos decided to fire Nathaniel Hackett with 2 games left in the season. They didn't even bother to wait to the end of the season to let him go. They said you fired now, so they let him go. But the top brass of the Broncos still believes that Wilson is the guy and he can fix those issues. Now, y'all paying him all this money and he didn't really show up. But that could be a combination of both bad play calling and, on Wilson. Wilson rushing to do things. Wilson trying to be the top dog and, still weren't quite used to the system, or just bad play calling all the way around. So it can be a slew of things, but the top brass for the Broncos believes in Russell Wilson, which that's all that matters. Sierra believes in Russell Wilson, and Wilson know he should have played better, or else, like he kind of blames himself for Nathaniel Hackett getting fired. No, it's just some people, in my opinion, some people are destined to stay in that position and not quite yet ready to move up to the coach position. Because I believe he was offensive coordinator for the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. Quarterback coach. I would have moved up the rank. I would have went and be the offensive coordinator for a year or two. Then jump over. Like, sometimes you can't just make that jump straight to head coach. So, with that being said, sorry, but we're going to see what other coaches will lose their jobs or change the scenery come the end of the season. Because there is going to be a few more coaches. Like, no offense to Jeff Saturday, but I feel like he won't be the coach at the end of the season because right now he's an interim coach. He may not be the coach at the end of the season, and a couple others, but we'll see where it goes and how to go. So, Dolphins will be without quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. He's back in concussion protocol, so that means we'll see Teddy Bridgewater step up this Sunday. And it was also reviewed by the NFL, PA, and the NFL owners that he didn't show symptoms of the concussion protocol, so they looked into that because it was like, why was he not pulled from the game? He didn't show symptoms then. They reviewed it, and I guess it's okay. No fines won't be landed down, and none of that. And, with other things going on. So the Panthers lost fellow back J.C. Horn, who he's injured, and he's after his injury, because I think he's done for the rest of the season. They signed Josh Norman. Panthers signed Josh Norman, and he was running his coffee shop when he got the call up, because he owns a coffee shop, which is also right across from Cam's smoke shop. Cam Newton's smoke shop. So it's kind of ironic that, Cam Newton's across the hall and you're on one side, but he's back and he had a couple days but he's going to replace the injured J.C. Horn. And that's how we're going to do it. Hi, little man. Thank you, son. Anyways. So that's what happened with that. And like I said, Bears already been eliminated from playoff contention, but they have no intention of shutting down Justin Fields for the remainder of the 2 games. Still gonna see what to work with, but y'all really need to build that offensive line. Like, we need an offensive line that you'll basically give the Bears time to throw the ball. Not everything has to be play action run, play action run pass option plays. Don't need to be all that. So while y'all doing that, y'all got all these assets coming for April when the NFL draft happens. Make sure y'all utilize them the right way. On top of that, so since Ted Phillips, who was the president and CEO since 1999, he's retiring. So the Bears is searching for a new CEO, president of operations, and they're looking at Kevin Warren, who is a commissioner in NCAA. They looking at that because of his strong background, and he's a strong candidate for them, and he got all the right tools that fits them. But we'll see what it goes from there, and what's going down, and how it's going down, when it's going down. Anytime it's going down. Hey. Cardinals, Kyler Murray, since he tore his ACL, his surgery is set to be January 3rd. So 3 days in the new year, he'll have a surgery on his ACL. And hopefully he'll be ready by the spring. Oh, you want to come up here, little man? Come on. Thank you. Come on. Yeah. Y'all, little man's here. He's evolved. Why are you looking at yourself? Say hi. Say hi. Oh, okay. Anyways, since little man's here, he gonna be a part of it. Jets Mike White will be the starter for the last 2 games. I ain't gonna say remainder of the season. Last 2 games of potential playoffs after being cleared. Joe Flacco is number 2, and Russell Wilson is inactive. Might be the end of Zach Wilson in a Jets uniform. So when your backup, which is Mike White, and your number 3 become your 1 and 2, what's happened with the man? What's gonna happen with them leaving? And like I said, I feel like that would be the last time you see Zach Wilson in a Jets uniform. Or if you see him in a Jets uniform, he won't be the starter until he can earn it. Long as he don't end like Josh Rosen, Josh Rosen had all that hype, and he basically has been NFL first round bust. So we'll see that. We'll see what goes from there. We got a couple QBs in the college level in transfer protocol. Coastal Carolina QB Grayson McCall, he's in the transfer portal after injury in the bowl game. He was also injured in the bowl game. And then Wake Forest QB Sam Hartman, he enters transfer protocol. Maryland tight end C.J. Dapper transferred to Alabama, who's, like I said, they just won a bowl right now. They demolished them, and Bryce Young went crazy in that game. Y'all can check out the highlights of that on ESPN, NCAA, whatever. It is what it is. And that's pretty much what's going on in NFL. So that's what's going on in NFL. I forgot to mention, Titans had started Joshua Dobbs. They called him up, signed him, so he basically had 8 days, almost similar to Baker Mayfield, but he had a little bit more days than Baker Mayfield with the team. Still lost. Cowboys won that game. And that's pretty much it. What's in the NFL? What's happening in that? NBA, we had Knicks on a 4-game losing streak. They lost to the Mavs with Lucas scoring 60 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and that's the first 60-point triple double. First in that history books. Jalen Brunson, he got injured, so he got injured the last game, but didn't play because of that hip injury. Nets on the 10-game winning streak. They've been soaring, and I think it's what Jock Bunn's been saying. Our focus is basketball. We're just gonna focus on basketball-related issues and cutting out the distractions, aka Kyrie and sometimes KD. They cut down that, and they playing their best basketball I can say. Kings coach Mike Brown, he was in health and safety protocol, so he will not be with the team. Domantas Sabonis had a thumb injury, but he played through that in the last game and was actually going crazy. He was going off. He had the thumb taped up, and he was dunking the ball. He was shooting the ball. He was getting blocks with an injured thumb. So it was a good game for that. Now, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla, he's missed 2 games already with eye irritation or abrasion on the eye, which I was like, ooh, but we good. My Celtics good. They very good. They don't we like Joe Mazzulla, but we good. We'll see you when you come back. Now, on the other end of town, you got the Suns' Devin Booker. He will be sidelined at least 4 weeks with a groin injury. He was sidelined with that before, but I feel like he re-aggravated, he re-injured it, so it wasn't fully healed yet. So he'll be sidelined for at least 4 weeks with that groin. Because them groins, yeah, you can't really move right. You can't really, I'm good. I'll pass. Bulls won their last 5 out of 6 games. They looking real good. They dominated they didn't dominate the Pistons because I thought the Pistons was going to turn around and beat them because they was coming into that game. Any team that was younger than them, they was 0-4 out of 4 games. Teams with teams that had a bunch of young players, they was 0-4, but they still got Memphis coming up. They still got a couple others. And it's like the first time. They're going to play them more than once, but the first time that they played these teams, they lost to them already. But like I said, Bulls beat the Bucks in back-to-back games for the first time since 2017, which is big ups for that. But then you look at on the Bucks team, you got players that he probably gonna get that one good time and he gonna start doing what he's doing. Grayson Allen, like if I look at some of the players from when he was at Duke up until when he first got in the league, he is a slightly dirty player. Not slightly, he is a dirty player. Like, if you actually look at the plays closely, like, if you look at the last play, it was a foul on Patrick Williams. He could have avoided that stop, but he went directly into DeMar DeRozan and put his arm up, which caused DeRozan to go straight to the sideline. Thank you all. Yeah, you got Sensei. Yeah, he caused him to go tumbling to the sideline. DeRozan got up and wanted to get in his grill and wanted to basically let him know. It's like, if it was any other player, DeRozan said he wouldn't even did that because Grayson Allen's track record, it's like you can't be trusted right now, bro. You got to change your ways. Yo, my son got my keys. He like, I'm ready to go. But Pacers, Buddy Hield, ladies and gentlemen, the world's fastest three-point basket in the history of NBA. It was last held by Reggie Miller. Literally 3 seconds after tip-off, he catches the ball off the tip and shoots a 3 and nails it. And now he has the fastest in history. He's finished that game with 26 points, by the way, too. Had an awesome shooting game in that game. But, you know, fastest bucket, 3 seconds into the game, let loose. Okay. We had a brawl happen out between a brawl between Miss Magic and Pistons happened in that game. Braden, Where you going, Braden? Come here, son. My son was trying to be sneaky with it. Yeah, so we had 11 suspended in the Magic Pistons game, all because Mo Wagner literally hip checked Killian Hayes into the sideline, and which caused Killian Hayes to come back and hit him directly in the back of the head, as well as Diallo kind of like shoved him, but then Killian Hayes hit him with the soccer punch, and you can see Mo Wagner was kind of out of it. He was slightly out of it. He looked like he was unconscious. He went down, and then the brawl broke out, and everybody trying to break up people. You got people pushing people. So with that being said, you had 11 suspended for the game. Killian Hayes and Diallo was suspended from the Pistons, with Killian Hayes getting a 3-game suspension with no pay, and Diallo was suspended by Joe Dumars, which is a Pistons star, former Pistons star and executive right now for the Pistons. He was suspended 1 game, but then everybody else, who they played their next game against the Bulls, so they was without Diallo and Killian Hayes. But because of the Magic left their benches, a lot of them got suspended. So their suspension is going to be staggered so they can have enough players available to play the game. So there's like, ain't no forfeiting happening, but we're going to have enough players to be able to play. So their suspension is going to be staggered with Mo Wagner serving 2 games. Everybody else serving 1 game suspension because they left the bench during that time. Like, you're not supposed to leave the bench at all, so they left the bench during that time. So that's going to happen, and that's how it's going to go down. But we'll see how it's going to affect them, and how the suspension is going to go. Cole Anthony, R.J. Hammond, Gary Harris, and Mo Bama will serve. They served the suspension Friday, and then everybody else, the rest on January 4th against OKC. So that's how that's going to go. So they're going to serve that suspension. And that game would have been against Washington, but they was without those players. So that's all we got here on this episode of Dragon Sports Live. Tune in to another edition of Dragon Sports Live next week. More exciting news, championships, playoffs, running of tournaments, and more. Later. Peace out, guys.